Hello guys, it's Kayla back at you with another video for your fashion, makeup, and skincare tips. I am not, however, a licensed esthetician or licensed in any of this. This is just for fun. Let's get right on in the video. Alright, today's video is an article from BuzzFeed. It says 18 of the most terrifying beauty horror stories. So we're going to be looking at beauty horror stories, which I'm kind of scared to see because, you know, when they say horror stories, it could be pretty bad. I've heard some pretty bad ones, but let's just see how this goes. Alright. If I can get my mouse to work, would be nice. There we go. Gotta move a little bit. There we go. Alright. The first one. The girl who peed herself. A girl on my cheer team decided to get a spray tan the day before our national competition. It was one of those automatic machines, and she clearly was not prepared for it to begin. When the machine turned on, it scared her so badly she peed herself. The next day at the competition, she had very visible streaks down both of her legs. You know, when I was reading that, I honestly thought that she was in the middle of a cheer competition and she peed herself, but that's not good too. That doesn't sound fun either. I used to do self-tanning, but I don't anymore. I was pretty bad at it, so I know that the streaks are not really good, but I can't imagine what that would look like. Oh god, that's kind of... The person who mixed hair dye with chlorine. I don't think those go together. I don't know much about hair, but I don't know if those go together. I decided to dye my hair blonde, so I went and got it done at the salon. A few days later, I attended a pool party. I had stayed in the pool most of the time. I didn't know you're not supposed to get in a chlorinated pool after dyeing your hair. I woke up to bright green hair due to the reaction with the chlorine. I tried the tomato juice solution, but it only made me throw up from the smell. I'm never dyeing my hair again. Yeah, probably not. It does not sound fun. That's what I've heard that, when you go into a pool, that's what it's gonna do, but, never actually done it. The cyst from skincare. I was using exfoliating scrub as a freshly acne-prone middle schooler. I didn't find this out until later, but one of the beads got stuck in a pore on the side of my face. I started developing what I thought was a giant pimple that stayed for months. It turned out to be a cyst from the bead, and it had to be surgically removed. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for whoever this is. That's just bad. Yeah. This is why you don't. If there's beads in it, I would just really recommend not using it. Because of that. Oh god. Okay. Now let's see. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try to say this word. Probably gonna butcher it. Okay. The lava that got stuck shut. When I worked at a spa, I let one of the girls train on me. She managed to put hard wax on both sides, which ended up sticking my lava together. All I say was there was a lot of ripping. I don't even want to know. I do not want to know. But that sounds painful. Let's just move on. The person who glued their glitter eyes shut. Okay. I got a tip from someone who does makeup professionally to use lash glue to keep glitter eyeshadow in place. I decided to try and end up gluing my eyes shut 40 minutes before my midterm exam. How did you glue it on there? How? Yeah, you can use lash glue if you want to. There is like glitter glue, but how did you glue? Is what I want to know. Where did you glue? Because how do you glue your eye? eyes shut. I can't even imagine. Okay. The person who ripped out all their lashes. Yeah, let's see how well this one goes. A few years ago, I was leaning into my mirror to line up my eyelash curl. I pressed down just as a huge spider crawled out of the medicine cabinet. Being greatly afraid of spiders, I was startled and my hand jerked, pulling out almost all my eyelashes. Yeah, that sounds painful. And yes, spiders are very scary. I get scared of spiders too. But I don't usually use them with an eyelash curler. I don't do that. The person who fell off the countertop naked. I couldn't get into my waxing place, so my friend said she would bring some wax over to my house after work. When she arrived, we realized we had nothing to heat the wax, so we ended up using the stove. The area was stripped from the waist down, spread eagle on my kitchen counter while my friend attempted to wax me with the wax on the stove. In my head, it was a brilliant plan. I got burned on my lip and jerked back, hitting my head on the toaster and falling off the countertop. Yeah, if you're gonna wax at home, please either really do your research or go to a professional who knows what they're doing, because then that happens. And why you would use the stove, I do not know. I mean, I guess it works. The DIY mask that felt like acid. I was really into DIY face masks, so I looked up a good one for acne. I made this one with honey, lemon juice, and cinnamon, and I put it all over my face. It immediately felt like acid was on my face. I ran to the bathroom crying, and I tried to get it off, but because of the honey, it didn't budge and continued to burn. Turns out I'm highly allergic to cinnamon. Few things about that one. For one, the lemon juice. Lemons should not go on your face. And also patch test. And again, DIY. Usually a lot of products are made, formulated with the right amount to put on your face. The lip hack that made their lips swollen. You know that Kylie Jenner lip challenge? I tried it. I used a gloss, but it turned out terrible. I didn't know what to do, but I had a big round circle around my lips, and they were so swollen. I also had to go to school like that, and it didn't disappear for 3 days. The most shameful days of my life. Yeah, I remember when kids used to do that. It looks painful. And I still would not do that. The person who burnt their scalp right before prom. I was using a deep cleansing hair treatment on my thick hair the night before prom. It was feeling really warm on my skin, but then it started to feel like it was burning. I called my mom, who helped me rinse my hair, only to find that it was massively knotted and my scalp had burned. I was hysterically crying as the doctor said the best thing to do was shave it. I ended up wearing a wig and tiara on my burned scalp to prom. It turns out I'm allergic to the olive oil that was in the treatment. Yeah, again, I don't know much about hair, but maybe you can try a patch. Just make sure your skin and your hair is not allergic. Do not quote me on that. I don't know if you can do patch treatments on hair. Alright, let's see. The person whose waxer ripped a hole in their lady part. Do I want to know? Oh God. When I was younger, I used to go to the salon and get a Brazilian bikini wax. On one occasion, the waxer ripped a strip off, and it hurt way worse than any other time before. I yelped, but I tried to let her keep going until I saw the next few wax strips that she had done and had blood on them. So she told me I had gotten my period and we had to stop. But when I got home, I looked at my lady parts in the mirror. She had legit ripped a hole with the wax on the inside of my lab. I didn't want to know. There's nothing wrong with lady parts or anything. Just, I don't like to imagine blood or ripping of parts. I don't. I'm just, no. I'm not like a doctor. I can't deal with blood. I don't faint, which is nice, but I can't deal with it. Yeah. The chemical peel that made their face bleed for 2 weeks. One time I went for my skin treatment and the dermatologist said that my acne was too broken out to have my usual treatment. Instead, she decided to do a chemical peel. I was only 15 young. It burned like hell. And I came out red and unable to make any sort of facial expression. I had scabs on my mouth and forehead at least a quarter inch thick for 2 weeks, which cracked and bled every time I laughed. I had a cheer competition the week after and came off the floor bleeding because I had to smile. Yeah. And I don't really know what to say about that because, I mean, maybe it's because her skin was very sensitive, and their skin was very sensitive, and they don't, didn't react well. There's not really enough detail to really know why. Maybe the hair removal cream that burned off a layer of skin. Oh, good God. A few years back, I decided to use some hair removal cream to clean up my lady area a bit. The cream started to drip from the water in the shower, and then started to really, really burn. I did my best to get the devil's cream wiped off, but the damage was already done. I managed to completely remove my hair and top layer of skin, inside and out. I don't even want to imagine this, but we're going to keep going. When I tried to use the restroom, I actually screamed out loud in pain. I figured out I had gotten a pretty severe chemical burn from the cream. Were you allergic? This really makes me anxious. Yeah, burning themselves. The lash glue that got in their eye. This should be interesting. I work on camera and I was finishing my makeup before the show. It was time to put my lash on. I couldn't get the lash glue to come out, so I kept squeezing while looking down. Somehow the entire bottle of lash glue exploded onto my eye. I tried to rinse it out, but all my eye makeup was totally ruined and my eye was swollen red, puffy, and all around doom. My boyfriend made me an eye patch and told me to do a pirate-themed show, and I rolled with it. Ow. No, I think it burns when I get, like my cleanser in my eye. Yeah, no. Alright. The nail polish that was used as eyeshadow. When I was 7, a friend invited me over and told me she would give me a makeover. She didn't have any makeup, but she did have nail polish, which she applied as eyeshadow. Once it hit my eyes, I ran home screaming. My nana spent hours flushing my eyes out with water and removing the polish. I was convinced I would be blind forever. Yeah, nail polish, and I'm going to speak from personal experience, does not go on your face. Should not go on your face. Because for one, it is a pain to get off your face, as I have learned, because I did it myself. And also, it's not really formulated to go on the skin. It's formulated to go on your nails. The person who was tortured by their waxer. I went to my wax appointment only to be told they had to let my waxer go. But the salon had a solution and her name was Amber. She leaned in to apply the wax to my brows, but ripped off half my left eyebrow because she couldn't get the wax out of my hair. Then she tried to do my sideburns, but she somehow got the wax all over the back of my neck, my ear, and in my hair. We had to cut my baby hairs just to get the wax out. Turns out my left eyebrow has never and will never grow back fully. Jeez. That sounds horrible. I'm dead. This is why I don't like getting my eyebrows waxed, because I'm afraid they're going to rip off my eyebrows. Because I like my eyebrows. I need them. It's not going to look weird. The Pepto-Bismol mask that left their skin bright pink. Part of me wants to see where it's going, but part of me is like, no. I saw on Instagram that you put Pepto-Bismol on your nose and cheeks, all your blackheads will miraculously disappear. I tried it at home and left it on for 15 minutes like the video said. When I washed off, I realized it had stained my skin bright pink. I washed my face more than 50 times and it didn't go away for 3 days. Okay. Few things. Don't listen sometimes. There's false advertisement on Instagram. 2. Don't put medicine on your face. Do not do it. And also, why Pepto-Bismol? Like, that thing is like bright pink. That is definitely going to stain your skin. Alright. The sneeze that caused them to rip their eyelashes off. This should be fun. So I tried shaping my brows with a razor and it went okay until I sneezed. Oh god. Blood went everywhere, plus I took off about 1/3 of an eyebrow and left a permanent scar where no hairs grow now on my brow. I should have gone to the hospital, but it was 2 hours away. It was bad. Okay. Yeah, it probably sucks when you sneeze. 2. Like, and was it like super bad? Where how bad was it bleeding? Like, if it was bleeding really bad, I still would have gone to a doctor. That's just me, but yeah, okay. And that looks to be all of those beauty horror stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The link to this article will be down below, and I will see you next week with 2 brand new videos.